It's time for you to go. I'm gonna back up my stuff first, and I'm saving everything on the console right now. Factory reset, so I'm gonna remove everything from the console. Okay, what's going on? Am I so sick of live sound engineering that I'm gonna just quit and sell my console? Well, to be honest, I am kind of sick of it. It comes with a lot of stress and anxiety. You probably know that. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, that will probably go wrong, and you always have to be on the tip of your toes, thinking about everything, making sure nothing goes wrong. And also the people, they don't really understand how they should act or react, or it doesn't matter right now. But is that enough reason for me to just quit? And what about the YouTube tutorials, the videos I do on this channel? What about the channel itself? And what does Google have to do with me and live sound engineering? There are a few things I want to talk about in this video, so let's talk about them. I've been on YouTube for a year and a half now, and I wanna hopefully try to monetize my channel during the next year. I don't guarantee it. It's 8 in the morning and I just surpassed 4,000 public watch hours.
I created a Google AdSense account, and it says that it takes up to several days to actually finish being set up.
It's 8 a.m. again, 2 days later, and I just received the email that my YouTube channel has been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. And they say that this usually takes a week, but it only took 2 days for me. I've been growing my hair for over a year, and I'm going to get it cut right now. I think I'm regretting it. I sold my console for quite a bit less than I originally intended because I was surprised that it had problems that I wasn't aware of. One of the problems that I was aware of was the XLR output on the back of the console, output number 8, had a lower level than the other outputs. So if the other outputs are giving me up to -1, output number 8 was giving me like -18. There's quite a bit of difference. So that was a weak output. I knew about that. But something new during this snowstorm, whatever, I didn't use the console because it was extremely cold. I didn't do anything with it. But before that, I was using it and there was nothing wrong with the faders or the knobs. And now I'm surprised that the master fader is slower than it should be. It's working, but it's slow. And there's another fader that gets stuck in the bottom portion of the throw. So if it gets all the way down, it doesn't get back up, it gets stuck. And it doesn't go all the way up to like the very top. And also a couple of the knobs were slipping. If you turn them slowly, they change the value. But if you turn them quickly, they just slip, they don't catch on. So yeah, I had to, of course, it makes sense. I have to sell it for less because these are things that should be fixed. And also the guy wasn't ripping me off. I literally was standing next to him when he was testing all the knobs and faders and buttons. And this is really cool, by the way. I didn't know that. If you hold the first 4 buttons on the console and then turn it on, it will go into the surface test mode, so all the LEDs light up. And if you press the mute button on a channel, the fader will move up and down. And the meters, the main left and right meters, will show you the movement of the knobs. So the left meter shows you if the knob is turning, the right shows you if the knob is changing value. So it might be turning like what happened with me, but it's not changing value. So you kind of can test your own console that way. I can't show you because I don't have it anymore. I sold it. Here's the thing about live sound. When it goes well and everything works like it's supposed to work, it's great. I feel like the happiest man alive. But sometimes, for no reason at all, things just don't work. And the most frustrating thing is that when the gear is new, it's not like I'm using old stuff and yeah, sure, it doesn't work. Sometimes it works. No. When the gear is new and all the connections are correct and I double check and I triple check and 5 minutes ago it was working and now it's not working. Why? And now it's working again. These things really frustrate me. But enough rant about that. Why did I sell my console? First of all, it's very big and heavy, and I always need someone to carry it with me. I cannot lift it alone. In the flight case, I'm gonna fall. And I need a car that fits the console. And also, I have another console. I have another setup. I'll show it to you in the end of the video. Now, aside from sound engineering, in the title, I said that Google rejected me. So what's up with that? A bit earlier, I showed you that I got into the YouTube Partner Program after roughly 3 years of making video. And that basically means that I can put ads on my YouTube videos and earn money from Google, from the ads. So the more views I get on a video, the more money I get. When you get into the YouTube Partner Program, you have to make your first $100 before you can withdraw the money, right? So unless it's more than $100, you can't do anything with it. So first couple of months, I got like $137, and Google sent me a notification. Okay, now you should verify your identity in your Google AdSense account to be able to withdraw the money. So they ask either for a picture of your passport or your ID or your driving license. So I sent a picture of my passport. And I waited a couple of days. Then they told me that the documents you presented are from an unapproved country. So the verification process is denied. I can't verify my own identity. I can't earn any money from YouTube, although I am in the YouTube Partner Program. And the reason is that my country is unapproved by Google. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean because I am in this country, Google doesn't do transactions, so I can't withdraw the money. It means because this is my nationality, because I am from this country. So even if I go abroad, I still cannot make any money from YouTube unless I get another passport or a driving license in that other country or some kind of identity card, identity paper, right, to be able to verify myself. And it sucks because if you look it up, the number of countries that are unapproved by Google is very small, is a handful. Now you might be thinking, well, it's not that bad. I mean, you're still making the money, but you can't do anything with it. So if you go abroad and get a driving license and verify yourself, you get all the money you earned, right? Wrong. I was thinking that way too, but it turns out it's wrong because I was doing my senior project at university and I was extremely busy. So like for an entire 2 or 3 months, I didn't check the YouTube studio. And I thought that I had ads on my videos and I was earning money, but no, the monetization was suspended. So unless I verify my identity, there's no ads on the video. Therefore, there's no money to be earned. So I'm not earning anything. This $137, whatever it is, that's it. So if I want to go abroad and get another kind of verification to verify myself and make money from YouTube, I would be starting from nothing. Okay, now what about the tutorial videos? Since I sold my console, the big control surface, I can't show you anymore on the mixer itself. So if I'm gonna do a tutorial, I'm gonna do it on the app, which isn't that exciting. And also, I feel like I talked about all the things that I wanted to talk about, all the important things, in my opinion, things that you may not be able to figure out on your own or things that are not very obvious. Other things that I didn't talk about, either they are easy enough to just figure out on your own or someone else has made a good video on it and I don't have any opinion about it. Am I gonna do more tutorials? No, probably not. I mean, maybe if there's something I'm excited about, then yeah, but I won't just make tutorials just for the sake of it anymore. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Some of the tutorials I was really excited to make, like the one about mid-side ducking and the one about the output delays of the MR18 console mixer, or the band pass on the EQ, the band pass solo. But other things, I was just making them because I had to, because they were getting views, because they had potential to earn money in the future when I get monetized. So if I'm not enjoying it, neither am I getting compensated for the effort, what's the point of doing it? And also, I don't feel like there's something else that I want to talk about. I did it. I made all the videos I wanted to make. Another thing is that It's not easy to make these videos. They take a lot of effort and thought to make them, because when I'm doing these things, I don't necessarily think about steps of doing them. Just like you walk. When you were a baby, you put a foot on the ground and another foot, and you fall down, then you get back up and learn how to walk. But now you just walk, right? You don't think about how you're walking. It's the same thing. I've been doing this for long enough to where I'm not thinking about the process. I just turn knobs until it sounds good. But to actually put it in a structured way that is easy to understand, it takes a lot of effort. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm gonna make videos about things I'm excited about right now. So for the time being, no tutorials. I'm sorry, I know a lot of you watch these videos just because of the tutorials. Maybe some of you are still here from the beginning. And if you're still watching from the beginning of my channel, you know yourself. I love you. Thank you very much. But in the beginning, I used to make music. I'm a musician first, before being a sound engineer. I used to make covers of popular songs, orchestral covers, not just regular covers. I used to do like full orchestration, and it's really cool. And I really want to do these again. This is my new setup. See how small and cute it is? I could just literally carry it with one hand and go wherever I want. I had two DL16 stage boxes before that, and I sold them and got one DL32 because two reasons. First of all, this is smaller. This is only 3 units high in rack units. The other two boxes together are 4 units. And I want the setup to be as small as possible. So this is 3, this is 1 unit. Altogether is 4 units. Now, I didn't get a flight case yet because they were out of stock. The standard depth is just too deep, so half of it will be empty. And look, this is very shallow. So I want to get a very shallow case and put them together. Also, something I noticed with the inconsistency of this console, not only with the software, but with the hardware also. Look at this. This is AS50A, AS50B, right? Normal. Look at this. This is AS50BA. So why here is it normal? Why here is it reversed? It throws me off a little bit. Also, this cable, very short cable. In the other video, I was talking about that, and I said, it's not the end of the world if you use an unshielded cable. And some people, for some reason, heard me saying, oh, you should definitely use an unshielded cable. No, no. I clearly said it's a bad idea to use an unshielded cable, but in a pinch, and if you don't understand what in a pinch means, in an emergency situation where you don't have any other cable, you could use an unshielded cable and make the connection happen. It's still a bad idea. If you have a shielded cable, use a shielded cable. Cool? Okay. Now, from the mixer, I have a router connected from the Ethernet control. So that comes to the router. I can connect my phone or a tablet or whatever, and from the router to my computer. I always like to have one wired device that is always connected no matter what, because just in case, whatever the reason is, I lose connection with the router, I lose the wireless connection, and I am unable to quickly connect again, I know for sure that there is a wired device always. Also, the other reason why I got this instead of 2D-L16s is I don't like to have knobs and a lot of controls on the stage box. This is only supposed to be plug and unplug. And I have this mute all button, which is quite handy.